Hello, and welcome to a new video for World of Warships. It's been a while since I've done a World of Warships video, even though I've streamed a bunch. You can see here I'm in the Alsace, which is the Tier 9 French battleship. I'm actually top tier, which is quite rare in a Tier 9. So basically I've grinded quite a few different BBs. US being first. I got to the Iowa, I stopped really playing them. I've got the Germans up to the Bismarck. I really like the Bismarck. I love the secondary build of the Bismarck.
Battle starts.
I got the British ones up to the Conqueror, and I love the Conqueror. So when the French ones come out, and I started hearing, hey, these BBs will be pretty good. They're like can be like brawlers. Got good secondaries. I thought, yes, I'm onto it. I picked up the Alsace last week. I finally got it all fully upgraded yesterday. Got myself my commander fully up to 19 points, and I decided I'm gonna write 4 secondaries and give it a try. This game is one of the first. Well, I wouldn't say one of the first. It's the first game I got a crack at least, and it definitely plays into my aggressive playstyle. I mean, I like to play the game pushing forward. I mean, starting off slowly here, trying to see where the team goes, and I like to always be moving, and this ship is so damn quick, which makes that a breeze, right? Makes that a breeze. And if you look, there's only one DD on each side, which for a BB is kind of like heaven, right?
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
That is like heaven. We've got these guys in chat that are all making ship-related jokes, but looking at the mini-map, we can kind of see that most of our team are navigating over towards C, with our DD going over towards A. And I think at this point I decided I was going to go and follow the lemming train towards C, and then just see what happened. Trying to kind of figure out where their DD is, but, you know, idea being just pushing down. There's a carrier here, but the carrier's only tier 7, so he's not really a concern of mine. Still going about half speed, trying to scout where our team are sort of going, and more of them are coming over the side of the map, so it's like, okay, let's do it. Let's speed up a little bit. Oh, look at that rune. Now, I saw this rune coming in. I'm thinking, hang on, he's about to hit some smoke. Oh my god, look, he's going broadside. I love the guns on this ship. Like, fire into the smoke. Holy shit. 4 citadels.
Cruiser destroyed.
44,000 damage. First blood. Devastating strike. I did feel bad, and I to say something in chat because I felt bad. It doesn't happen very often that I kind of do that. I mean, there's been quite a few times I've kind of, citadeled cruisers into the floor, but not that often getting a first blood. So now we see where the DD is in B, which means leaves me no choice really but to push over with these guys over here to the left. Up my plane to try to maybe spot something and start moving. I mean, there's a couple of Missouris to my left over here. I figured, hey, I'm going to follow these BBs. Well, that was the plan. The plan didn't quite work out how I expected, and you kind of see why in a second. Forgive me if I speed this up and slow this down a little bit. I'm kind of I'm gonna sit in there for like 20 minutes and just trying to get to the exciting bits. Most of their BBs were over the back here, where this Missouri is, and just heading to the west. So if you look at the map, their ships are heading north, or heading west and north. Our ships were heading east and south. Looking in front of us here, let's take it off to replay camera in front of us here. We've got these 2 Missouris here, plus these other ships and they're deciding to just, you know, chill out and camp by the edge here. And kind of Iowa coming in behind, so it's like, what are you doing? I mean, you're looking at a mini-map, and you can see these ships all about to start moving north, especially the cruisers. I mean, the BBs at the far end of the map are pushing through A north, and we got a bunch of cruisers over by B. So, what do you do? I mean, if you're in Missouri sitting here, what do? You push out and try to take on some BBs, right?
Engine boost activated.
So I push my speed boost at this point, thinking, screw it, I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to push through, take the lead. Eyeballing that Megami, and we're looking at these cruisers at B. Ooh, never said it all. I mean, the Missouri that pushed out first, he took some fire damage and he slowed down and started going, reversing. The other one started to push through. My idea is, I got my speed boost running, I'm pushing. And when I push, I'm hopefully going to hopefully come and back me up, which is the hope. And it did kind of work. I got a Kronstadt just sitting there not really moving. And this is about where we start to try to see if we can get secondaries to do something. I love the sound of these secondaries on some of these BBs. I'm switching the secondary between the Kronstadt and the DD, just so that when the DD was going out of sight. Obviously there's Kronstadt's shooting someone north and trying to stay, like, I mean the way he's sitting here is kind of just inviting in damage, right? He's inviting death. And it comes.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
DD is pushing around this rock to the left, so of course he's going to come round there and torp.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes, direct front.
Trying to make the most of that and get turned. I mean, those are the torps, I think, from them.
The ship is on fire.
I don't know, the Megami, I guess? It's not my way. No, we should get his torps coming in soon. Akatsuki! I got my secondaries up on him, or I'm going to switch my secondaries over to him. It doesn't show the, it's not showing the icon above the ship where the secondaries are hitting. 84k damage so far. These torps are coming in, avoiding. And if you look, there are BBs now that push through the middle are slowly coming up towards the, slowly come towards the north here, so they're going to push round past the north of B soon. I mean, there's two of them just over there, so, you know, figured, hey, let's do it. I'm trying to open up, but look at the broadside. I mean, look, just sitting there, broadside on. It's not as if I'm hidden, I'm spotted. No Citadel, but we took 20k out of him. Secondaries are now on the Missouri. And we broke the 100k. This Megami's still trying to shoot my butt. I'm just totally ignoring him because I got 3 juicy battleships over here, all of them showing broadsides. That was a miserable. Well, it was a pretty bad shot compared to the rest. I noticed that the planes are going behind me. They're going behind me, trying to take the ships behind me. They don't want to touch this. We got more torps coming in, which we're easily first to avoid. Have our broadside baby. Didn't punish him enough. There's the Confederate. This Missouri for some reason decided to turn and come into the cap. I mean, I wasn't capping. I was going to just try to move on and keep the broadside and just try to get wreck some damage in. Letting the secondary just rip holes in this Missouri while we just chill here. And all of a sudden we're up to 545k. Still only 2 ships down. Another 10k off that Missouri. Secondaries knock out the Missouri for the close circuit expert. Nice. The close quarters expert. Miami just disappeared around the edge. And we're still trying to focus on this Missouri. I'm just trying to slow down a bit as well to see if I can get my reload in. Get one more shot in before I pass this island. He's healing. Try and keep a watch on that cruiser for when he pops around that side. Got another fire on him. 180k, come on, secondaries, just go. These secondaries are fucking crazy balls. Yes. Another one. That one was with a fire, so it technically was secondary as well, because the secondaries are caused by the fires are caused by the secondaries. So that's 4. At this stage I didn't even kind of realise that we was close to a Kraken. Yeah, now we're pushing north now and trying to chase their guys, and we're still kind of even with ship. Oh, there's the Megami. He's like, hey man, look what you are. You're just sitting there. Secondaries to your stuff.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Activated.
Or whatever that is. First Kraken in the Alsace.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, direct front.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, we stole that.
Enemy battleships.
175k. I guess we did kind of steal a little bit. We did get some damage on him, so it's not as if we totally stole it. We're getting close to 200k damage. We deserved it, right? We deserved a 6. I seen a carrier on my left and decide, hey, I'm gonna try to help finish him off. He's got an Edinburgh chasing him, so the Edinburgh behind him is slowly whittling him down. I decided I'm gonna try to go over and help him finish him off. Well, the idea was I'm gonna try to get in secondary range and get some shells on him, because I really want to try to my secondaries out with this. Wasn't a great hit. We're just down to 2 ships left. One of them is inside sea capping. The other one is this lion. I don't know. They're both kind of running. Game's almost over. Okay, really nice. Start to slow this down just as it's about to hit the 1,000 mark. I don't think this guy actually dies. I think he gets really, really low, and he gets really lucky at the luck. He got really, really low there. We can see from the results screen here, we did just under 200k damage, just under 400k credits, 6,500 XP. That was with the 200% bonus that we had from the 4th of July stuff today. We got ourselves a Kraken, Close Quarter Expert, Devastating Strike, First Blood, and a Wyver, was it, I think? No, Confederate, sorry. 288 target hits, or targets with secondaries, 7 citadels, 8 fires. 8 fires, those 8 fires are obviously all caused by secondaries, which is definitely noticeable. 6 things, 51 hits. So if you take over to the scoreboard, 2,340 base XP, which is not bad. It's not often I get games that are over 2k base XP, but you can see 10 planes shut down, 6 ships sunk. I've been trying to test out a secondary build. 144k damage with the main guns, 35 or just under 36k with HE shells of secondary, and 17k with fires that was started by secondaries. 17k fire damage from secondaries, which is 17k you never would have had. 36k from the actual secondary. This is with like testing out a full secondary build, including IFHE. Now most of the secondary hits there were on BBs, so on cruisers I reckon that would have been a bit. would have got a bit more damage done with it versus a cruiser, but even so, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, without the IFHE, secondary hits would pretty much do zero. Well, the hits themselves will pretty much do no damage unless it's trials of fire. I mean, it's been hits. The games I've done in before I got IFHE, before I got that last 19th point and got IFHE, where I'd done like 300 or so secondary hits and done less than 2k damage. So seeing a decent substantial number, or the majority of the damage did come from guns, citadels. The French BBs have got such beautiful guns. Thank you for watching. I will see you in another video or over on the old Twitch stream. Details down below of where to find me and ways to get in touch. Take care. Bye bye.